Well, today's the big day. It's Cup final day, the Carabao Cup to be more specific, and we have our chance to win the first piece of major silverware in the series and qualify for European football for the very first time for South Shields. Things are going really well in the league. We might even sneak a European qualification through the league anyway, but it would be nice to seal it today, wouldn't it? Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to some more Football Manager 2024 and another part of non-league to Champions League with South Shields. Today we've got two matches, one in the league against West Ham United before the big one, the Carabao Cup final against Liverpool at Wembley, and a chance to win our first major trophy of the series. Hopefully first of many, many more. Since you were last with me, things have gone reasonably well. We beat Brighton and Hove Albion 3-0 in the FA Cup fourth round. Gressman, Patterson and Asante scoring there. We then beat Everton 3-1 in the league. Gressman, Bontonali and Morel scoring. We then drew 1-1 with Arsenal away from home. Very good result. Mora scoring a second half equaliser in that one. We then lost 5-3 to Liverpool at home. Bontonali and Asante and Gonzaga all scoring in that one. We were always chasing the game, but definitely a match that we could have got something out of had we played slightly differently. Tottenham, we then beat them 3-1. Gressman and Mora with the goals there, meaning that we are currently in 8th in the Premier League on 42 points from 26 games. We have got a game in hand on both Everton and Man City above us, so if we were to win that game in hand, which is today, I suppose, against West Ham, then we would move ahead of City in the 6th position, which I think would be absolutely awesome if we could pull that off. We should, I would imagine, finish top half. I don't think Brighton can catch us, really. They're 10 points behind us, so we are going to finish in the top half of the Premier League, and I think that would really show some massive progression from last season. If you look at the XG table, we should be in 4th if we were to have won all of the games with our XG and so on and so forth. But, you know, we're not quite that team yet. I think defensively we still have a lot to be desired there. Sunderland are doing their best impression of us. They're trying the great escape. They've won 3 matches in a row to give themselves a chance. They were on 12 points 3 games ago and it looked dead and buried. They're now just 6 points behind today's opponents, West Ham. And Tottenham as well. Tottenham are in the relegation race. Burnley, Leeds United, Wolves, Bournemouth and Brighton. I mean, everybody in the bottom half of the table still in the relegation fight. Everybody in the top half of the table still in European football contention. In terms of transfers, we have said goodbye to Oscar Aranda. He's gone out on loan to Osasuna. Could go for a £17.75 million pound transfer to them, but he's on loan until the end of the season, so good luck to him, and fingers crossed he won't come back and they'll sign him up. Other than that, we are in a very good position. So let's have a little look at the team for today. Now, obviously, we've got the Liverpool match in pretty much a week, so we need to make sure that most of our players are ready for that one. But this is the team we're going to go for. Alan Murphy will start and go with Brody Hughes, Husat Nigu and Masudi in defence. Badoui and Lewis Skelly will start in defensive midfield with Gressman, Patterson and Bontonali starting behind Julio Pabon up top because Mora's picked up an injury and Asante cannot play against his parent club. I usually have that ticked off there. You can see Alexander's picked up an injury, Chamadeu's suspended, and Andres Gonzalez is going to be out as well because he's got the flu, unfortunately for him. But we should have a full strength lineup to pick from as long as there's no injuries today / during training in the run-up to the final. So we're going to give ourselves the best possible chance. We beat Liverpool 2-0 at Anfield. They beat us 5-3 in the match at the Sir Robert Briggs Arena. So honestly, it's anybody's guess as to what's going to happen there. But big game today. It would be nice to get a decent victory over West Ham, just to prove our credentials, essentially, against Liverpool. And keep everybody as confident as possible. There's Patterson with the shot, and that's an excellent start. Danny Patterson with his 11th goal of the season. Lewis Skelly with the assist there, and that was a brilliant finish. And it was Masudi with the initial throw, then to Lewis Skelly, who got it to Patterson, and that is a terrific finish. Just curled it round into the bottom corner, and it is 1-0 to the South Shields, and that moves us up to 6th place in the league. We still got, I suppose, an outside chance of Champions League qualification this season if we were to have an incredible end to the year. And we know we haven't really got many of the big teams, if you like, left. We've played a lot of them twice already. So there is a chance that we could go and sneak it, but it would have to be a pretty much perfect end of the season. We're still in the FA Cup as well. Is that 2-0? No, Paban very nearly got his first goal. And I think once he's off and running, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. I feel like Gonzalez hasn't really done a lot this season as a backup striker. We've got Asante, we've got Mora. Those are two incredible players. Beto's still knocking around the club, but he's probably going to be leaving at the end of the season. So I think it's important to have that fourth striker in there, and hopefully Pabon will grow into that role. And the more goals he scores in this second half of the year, the better star rating he's going to have going into next season. And fingers crossed he will manage to get back on track, because he's been very much on the peripheral at Liverpool over the last few years. So he has the potential to be a leading Premier League player, but he's been frozen out almost over the last few years. So fingers crossed we can rekindle his quality and get him going again. Here's Murphy. Good catch from him. It's nice to see. It's been a long while since we've had a goalkeeper that's been willing to come out and catch the ball as often as he does. And okay, he does make mistakes sometimes, but generally it's pretty good. Now that is apparently a penalty, Jeff. I didn't see a foul. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what this penalty is for, but it is indeed a penalty. Now we're going to get to see, can Alan Murphy keep us 1-0 up by saving this penalty? It's going to be Ferguson that steps up. Ferguson, oh, that is a terrific penalty. Nobody's saving that. 4th goal of the season for Lewis Ferguson. And that gets West Ham United back to 1-1. This is the biggest stadium in Great Britain now, by the way. Well, other than Wembley, I suppose. 85,000 capacity stadium. Here's Gressman. He whips it in. It's away. This is Patterson now. Patterson on the ball, gets it in to Gressman, and it is cleared. But yeah, why West Ham felt the need to move from the Olympic Stadium to this new stadium, which is the Sir Trevor Brooken Arena, I think, or Park. No idea why they thought that was necessary. After all of the uproar of taking the Olympic Stadium, and now nobody's playing there, which is a shame, real shame. But excellent save from Murphy there. Let's see if we can continue on. But yeah, they've got the biggest stadium in the country, and generally over the years they've been up there in the top half. But the last couple of years they've been struggling around and about the relegation zone. Here's Kudus with a chance, and well, there you go. Mohamed Kudus scores, and West Ham have turned this around. We were 1-0 and very much controlling the match, and now all of a sudden they're back on top. 2-1. 2-1 to West Ham. And this would probably be the worst possible result for us. Not only because we're losing, obviously, but just gives us that seed of doubt going into the Carabao Cup match in the second part of the episode. Here's Gressman on the ball. Certainly what we don't want to do is get any players sent off, so there's a couple already on a yellow card. Need to be careful. Here's Husse. Gets it into Nigu now. Nigu on the ball. Gets it to Bontanali. Here's Masudi. Masudi on the ball, gets it forward to Patterson. This could be a chance. Into the middle it goes. That should have been Tuzic. And to think we had a disallowed goal, of course, earlier on, that really changed the complexion of this match, because we would have been 2-0 up and cruising. But going into half-time, we're 2-1 down. Right. I'm going to have to thrash our arms about. Let's see what we've got. We have got Beto on the bench, so I'm thinking put Pabon on the right-hand side. We're going to put Beto on. Yeah, that's fine. Bontanali, you've got to keep on the pitch, I think. Nigu's not playing well, so we'll put Marikal on there. Badoui's going to come off for Morel. Oh, no, we'll go Prashado, actually. Let's see what he can do. Carlo Ancelotti of Arsenal's been moaning that Prashado's not been playing enough, so let's give him a chance. He did score a goal fairly recently, so let's see if he can get us back into the game today. And I tell you what, if he does, we'll give him a good old run until the end of the season. Yeah, I think the next substitution is probably going to be Pabon coming off. Bontanali's not playing well either. But yeah, I'm giving Beto a chance up top. He's not really had too much of a chance this year, but whenever he has, he's come in and scored goals, so hopefully he can do that if we give him a chance. Here's Pabon on the right hand side. Excellent chance to get it in now towards Beto. He has Hughes on the right hand side now. Hughes into the middle, and there's Pabon, and that should have been the equaliser and Pabon's first goal. Here's Lewis Skelly. He whips it in. It's high in the air. Oh, Pereira gets it clear. 60 minutes gone. Bontanali on a 6.2. Mazilu's going to come off. What else? What were we going to do? We were going to put Patterson on the right, and we can put Gonzaga through the middle. Right, here we go then. We gotta do something. I'm going to berate the boys. Here's Ferguson. This could be match over here, and it is. Yeah, just really bizarre half form at the moment. So up and down, but we've got such a cushion. We're all right. We shouldn't really have ever been this high up the table, and we know that deep down. We just got to accept that these results are still part and parcel of our game, and hopefully we can get back into it. We have had plenty of chances, just not taken them, and we don't have our first choice striker in the team today. We don't have our second choice striker in the team today. So, on our third choice and fourth choice, maybe even fifth choice in some aspects in Beto, I would probably say Gonzalez is ahead of him in the pecking order. Bontanali hasn't had a good game either. He has Gonzaga, though. This is a chance to get us in with a chance. 15 minutes to go. It's Hughes. Nope. End of highlight. Damn it. Really, really frustrating. Right. Demand more from the boys. Come on. Lewis Skelly with a really poor pass there. But you wouldn't believe we went 1-0 up and nearly 2-0 up. We're now being absolutely controlled by West Ham. And this is worrying for the second half of the episode. I'm hoping that we're just saving the big performance today for the match against Liverpool. Oh my God. Mazilu has just scored an absolute worldie. What a shot that was from him. And I think, was it Patterson with the free kick here? Is that Patterson? Yep, he got it forward. Mazilu took one touch and absolutely dollied it into the top left corner. Gives us a chance. Here's Hughes. Gets it to Patterson. And all of a sudden we're rejuvenated. There's the header. No, it's not. Mazilu was there. He couldn't do anything with it though. It is now cleared. There's the header from Marikal. Gets it to Patterson, who's over the top now to Mazilu into the middle. Oh, it's going to drop and nearly went in. Here's Mazilu again. Now to Lewis Skelly, who shoots. Oh, just wide. So close that was. 5 minutes to go. We're going to go very attacking now. We're going to encourage the boys. Come on. Let's get that equaliser. This could be a huge point if we were to get it. But it's not to be. West Ham win. They put Tottenham 17th in the league, by the way. And unfortunately, we go into the match against Liverpool having lost the most recent game. But you look at our form, it's just so spiky at the moment. Our cup form is sort of hiding it. I mean, if we take out EFL Cup and FA Cup, that's our recent Premier League form. It's not great, is it? You know, only 2 wins since the turn of the year, 5 defeats and a draw in there as well. So we've got to be a little bit careful between now and the end of the season. We're absolutely safe from any relegation fears, but yeah, we're going to have to use this fairly favourable end-of-season run to try and get back on top. But now it's the big one. We got that one out of the way. Let's go and win the EFL Cup, shall we? Here we are then, the 11 boys that are going to head out there ready to become heroes. South Shields legends, the lot of them, to try and win the EFL Cup, the Carabao Cup against Liverpool, the competition holders. I reckon they've probably won it the most times as well. Yeah, 12 times winners. So this is pretty insane. You know, it is our first major cup final in 145 years of South Shields Football Club. It's the 19th biggest competition in the world. It's going to be huge. And here they are. Alan Murphy starts in goal with Chamadeu, Husa, Nigu and Musudi in a full-strength defence. Morel gets the nod alongside Lewis Skelly in defensive midfield. Gressman, Patterson and Bontanali will start behind. Akedi Mora up top. Our fate is sealed. We've clicked go to match. We know that means everything has pretty much been simulated. The only things we can affect now are the little tactical adjustments. Who is going to come out on top? Here we are then at Wembley for the Carabao Cup final. South Shields versus Liverpool. Look at the sea of South Shields fans in the stadium. That is awesome to see. Hopefully it's a capacity 90,000 in there. It certainly looks pretty full to the brim. And here we come out into the middle. It is going to be intense. That is for sure. It is a full house. 90,000 fans are here. And Liverpool will want to hold on to their trophy as well. They've done really well in this competition. But can we come out the winners? Here's Gressman. Gets it to Lewis Skelly now. Lewis Skelly with a chance early on. We need to take our chances. And there goes Lewis Skelly. And he makes it 1-0. What a start. That was awesome. I didn't expect him to score from there, but he did. He got Gressman with the pass, gets it to Lewis Skelly, and then he just runs with it. This is awesome. What a run that is from Lewis Skelly. And then he just shoots, gets through a sea of men, and South Shields are 1-0 up. That is what we are talking about. Brilliant stuff from the boys there. And somehow Gressman gets credited with the assist. And really, it was a piece of individual brilliance from Lewis Skelly that got us there. Here's Musudi now. Musudi with a chance to maybe make it 2-0. Oh, Mora. How was that not gone in? Oh, please don't let it be one of those matches. Here's Gressman with the corner kick. He delivers it in. Oh, it's Jose hits the post. Oh my word, what a start to the match. We are on top here. We need to make this momentum pay. We need to get a second goal now. And then what do? Do we try and control the pace? Do we try and slow down the tempo a little bit of this match? But we have lots of greens in there. We are playing well. Let's hope that continues. Here's Musudi. Gets it into Patterson. Now here's Musudi again. Musudi with a chance. He whips it into the middle. It's a header from Gressman and it's in. It's 2-0. Liverpool 0. South Shields 2. Are we about to win the Carabao Cup? What on earth is happening here? This is crazy. Musudi, brilliant cross into the middle. Gressman gets up, and that is a terrific header from him. I mean, what's his jumping reach? 10, heading 6. He's got no right to be winning that header, but that was absolutely incredible. And it's 2-0 now, and we are playing really, really well. And this is what we need to be doing. Can we make our chances pay? Make it 3-0. Once it gets to 3-0, you feel like that is going to be pretty much that. Right, here we go then. Half-time is fast approaching. Liverpool have not had a chance in that first half. We have been brilliant. Let's keep it going in the second half. I think we'll give it 10, 15 minutes and then we'll slow down the tempo. Lots of people have been asking me to do that recently with the instructions, saying that's the way that we want to do it. Move down that. We're going to move up the time wasting as well, just to see if we can do it. But now I've changed the tactic. Liverpool all of a sudden get their first chance, and this could be them. Oh, for God's sake. And this is why I don't change anything, because almost instantly it went wrong. Right, back we go to the higher tempo and no time wasting. God's sake. This is why I don't listen to the comment section. Oh my God, here's Szoboszlai. Oh, just wide. But Liverpool very much getting back into it here. Right, we need to take off some players. There's a couple of players that are quite tired. Gressman is one of them. We're going to take him off. We're going to put Mazilu on. I know Gressman's scored and he's playing really well. Mora's going to come off for Asante up top. And I think everything else is going to stay the same. Patterson and Bontonali, they can spring into life at any moment. Here is Mazilu with the corner kick, gets it into the middle, it's high in the air, it's Nigu, back into the middle and it's in! Michael Asante scores! The 2-goal cushion is restored. Right, back down to standard, and sometimes, and maybe even be a little, maybe be a little bit more disciplined as well. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, be more disciplined, bit more compact. Yeah, this is what we're trying to do. Slow the pace down. That's fine. Hopefully that helps our players control the match now. Okay, Husa, 1 yellow card away. We're not really bothered about that at present. Masudi is having a great game. I don't think we want to take him off. I know he's tired. Lewis Skelly's having a great game as well. That's the problem. I don't really want to change players that are playing well. I am going to bring on Badoui, and we are going to change his role to being a ball-winning midfielder, just to try and be that little bit more defensive. We'll head back to balanced as well. And we got 10 minutes to go here. Can we hang on? I think we're going to do it, you know. I think we're going to do it. 7 minutes of added time. Are we going to win our first trophy? Yes! Yes, we are! Oh my word, what an incredible achievement. This is South Shields, everybody. We're going to win the Carabao Cup. It's right there. Who's going to lift? Is it going to be Bontonali that lifts it? I think it might be, you know. Is that Bontonali? I think it is. Bontonali is going to lift that trophy. Nice and high. We win the Carabao Cup. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That is our first major trophy, and that is perhaps the catalyst for so much more. We thoroughly deserved that. We played awesome from minute one. Who's going to do the cartwheel? Who is that? I can't tell what the number is, but there you go. Oh my God, what a performance that was. That was amazing. That was amazing. To come out on top there against such a good Liverpool side. McAllister still playing for them. Goodness me, he must be old. But what a performance. Thoroughly deserved. And we win our first major trophy. Let's see what the reaction is. It's our first big trophy. In charge of South Shields, we lift the EFL Cup. It is our first EFL Cup in our history. It means that we are going to qualify for European football as well, which is incredible. It is incredible. Yeah. There you go. South Shields lift the EFL Cup. Klopp's not happy. Hanaud leads South Shields to glory. I mean, who would have thought that we could have done that in season 1 when we were struggling? You know, we were mid-table. We were under pressure in season 1. Who would have thought by season 10 we'd be winning the Carabao Cup? I certainly didn't. I thought this would be so much more, not difficult, but long. You know, it would take us a long, long time. We've been incredibly lucky to have signed the right players at the right time to give us a chance. I mean, this time last season, we were 19th in the league. And I said last year, that run, that great escape, reminiscent of Leicester. And the season before, they won the Premier League. And it feels like something similar has happened. And there you go. South Shields qualify for the Europa Conference League next season. That is huge. I mean, if you look at who've won it over the years, Aston Villa, Newcastle, Aston Villa, Tottenham, Newcastle. British clubs tend to do well. Brentford got to the final one year. I genuinely think we can win this competition next season. Doesn't look like any British teams are still in it, or English teams, I should say, are in it this year. I don't know if any English teams actually qualified for it this year. It doesn't look like it. There should have been one, though, shouldn't there? 4th qualifying round? No. It doesn't look like there were any teams from England, which is really weird. There absolutely should have been. Oh, well. So, yeah, looking forward to that. We are paying 70,000 out to their Carabao Cup winners. Brilliant. Wigan are obviously the overachievers. They got the semi-final. That was incredible. Bontanali, top scorer. Masudi got the most assists as well. Oh, wow. Wow. Nico Williams. I didn't realise he played for Union Berlin now. Wow. Yeah, Masudi is banned. Lots of players are banned from Carabao Cup matches, so they'll be banned from the first one next season if they're still at the club, indeed. Let's see, have we gone above Robert Briggs yet? No, we haven't. We're still the 3rd best legend at this football club. It doesn't look like any of the other guys have got in there yet. How's Minty doing? He looks like he's doing all right over in France, which is good to see. But there you have it. Look at our trophy cabinet, if it'll let me. There it is. The Carabao Cup sits there next to the Sky Bet Championship. If we go into competitions, Sky Bet Championship is above Carabao Cup, which is really interesting, considering that holds European football. But that is so exciting. And I tell you what, we've got a chance of winning the FA Cup as well this season. We've got Barnsley in the 5th round, about to get through to the quarter-final. But look how many Championship teams are still in this. There's guaranteed to be a Premier League team knocked out, either Everton or Newcastle. And there are guaranteed to be 4, at least 4 Championship clubs or lower in the quarter-finals. There could be more. If Fulham beat Liverpool, for instance, if Bromley beat Man City, I mean, what a story that is. Bromley in the National League playing Man City in the 5th round of the FA Cup. This is so cool, what is happening in this Football Manager universe. But that is going to be that. I will come back roughly halfway between now and the end of the season. If we're doing really well in the FA Cup and we've maybe got an FA Cup semi-final, we'll maybe do that next time out, another trip out to Wembley. But looking forward to that no matter what. If you have enjoyed it, give it a massive thumbs up down below. I think we deserve it after winning our first trophy in charge of the club. Subscribe for daily Football Manager videos, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye. Get in there, South Shields.